Alright, so price is in bullish momentum. Clear to see on the chart chat that we're putting in higher highs and higher lows. So we're respecting previous lows on the 5-minute chart.
The D-Money Show.
Out of that trade chat for 20 points, you're seeing it live here on YouTube. D-Money is who rocking like us. Riding the EMAs. We're putting in higher highs and higher lows. So we're respecting previous lows on the 5-minute chart. Kind of map those out. You can see how every time price puts in a low. So I would not be surprised if 26,000 level gets taken today. It's your wrong, baby. I'm back in the BDH. I'm feeling good. The next candle continue to grind higher to the upside. I wrote this momentum up to 900. This is the year 2026, and I'm trying to make a little money. All right, guys, drop a W in the chat for that. If you made money on that trade, let's go. All right, guys, there's 20 points. That boy good. That boy good. Tune in, guys, Monday through Friday, live from the BDH, the D-Money Show. Let's go.
Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We back. Man, we back like we never left, guys. It's Friday. Never fear, the end of the week is here. And we're gonna try to make a little money. You already know. Oh man, Mac Jones, 215. We're gonna say the full name here. PW's gonna laugh at me, guys. But hey, shout out to Mac Jones, 215. Good morning. Let's have a great day. Looks like you're the first person that commented on the stream this morning. Let's go. Oh man, Fine Peak, what up? Still 1966. What up? Funkle Tim, good morning. We back. Friday the 13th. Yeah, you're right. Hey, we don't need any craziness today on the 13th, guys. It's Friday. It's the 13th. We are back at the BDH. Let's go. Oh man, Convince said he drunk. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. Wogs 710 said he drunk his cup of blood already. Oh man, we're not getting down with that. This is like we do not support drinking blood at the BDH chat. We want to be clear on that. We do not condone or support drinking blood before the market open or at all in any case. Good morning, D-Money. Some time, please. Your scalping strategy. Yeah. Yeah, we got some vampire vibes in the chat. You gotta love it. Oh man, yeah, you're gonna see hopefully today, right? You'll see some of the strategies in real time. That's the plan. Don't you fear. The D-Money Show is here. We're gonna go ahead, guys, and map out the daily previous daily candles high and low as we get ready for market open here. So I mean, nothing to write home about here, chat. Right? I mean, you have I mean we're still stuck in this range. This is the daily chart, guys. Like, we're still stuck in this range, right? Nothing to write home about at the moment, right? So we're gonna see what we can get today. It's Friday. We'll go ahead and map out the previous daily candles high and low. So it looks like yesterday's high was 24,949.25, chat. So we're gonna map that out as a point of reference. The low of yesterday's daily candle, 24,517.75. All right, so that's your daily candle, yesterday's daily candle high and low, guys. So we got it mapped out. So right now we're hanging out basically inside of yesterday's daily candles range. So that's just some context there. Current daily candle that we're in, I do see that we have a nice size bottom wick, and we're starting to form some kind of bullish pin bar. So that's a little interesting as well, but we'll see how we open up today. On the news front, we had some red folder at 8:30. So let me pull this up really quick. And you have red folder today as well at 10 o'clock. So 8:30, you had core PCE price index. And you had prelim GDP numbers as well, chat, at 8:30. So we do have red folder coming up at 10 o'clock. Make no mistake about it, guys. JOLTs job openings. Don't you worry. So will that bring some volatility to the market? We're not sure. We're going to find out. We're going to find out. Yes, sirree, Bob. Red folder at 10. Yeah, I see that MRO. That's what I was just referring to, right? So, Neat and Current caught a nice move earlier, up quick $500. Hey, congrats. Warcraft, DMONEY, did Apex payout get approved yet? Yeah, that's been approved for days, man. That's already yeah, so they approved that payout, posted it on X, posted it on IG as well. Waiting for it to hit the account. That's on more than likely Citibank side, guys. So once that happens, don't you fear. X and IG post will be near. So I'll definitely post that once it hits the account. But on Apex's side, that's already approved, guys. It's already sent. So it takes I think 3 to 5 business days for your bank to get it. So Alan got my payout today from Apex. Let's go. So shout out to Apex, guys. John actually commented. If you follow me on X, John dropped a nice comment on my payout approved post. So John from Apex. So let's go. Currently at the moment, Apex is 85% off. New Apex accounts, use the code PW. You already know. Oh man. All right, guys. So we're gonna drop a poll in the chat as always, guys. We're gonna see how you guys are feeling in a few minutes in regards to up or down and open. Current 4-hour chart does look bullish, so I do see that. Right, no bottom wick, very small bottom wick on the current 4-hour chart. Right at the moment. So is that enough to kind of get us back above this 24,728 to challenge previous daily high at 24,949? We're gonna find out, right? So kind of curling over at the moment on the 1-hour chart after that low that was put in at overnight. So you got overnight lows sitting down here at 24,400 area, chat. Right, so we had a bounce from that area, and you kind of look to the left on the 1-hour chart, and you can see there was a support area down here. That we had a bullish reaction from March 9th, right? So we could not get down here to 360. So if you remember yesterday, we kind of talked about the possibility of, hey, if they lose the support, I don't see anything on the 1 hour chart from a support standpoint to 24,000 like 370. This was a level that we had mapped out yesterday, guys, on the chart, right? We got pretty close overnight, it looks like, right? We got down to 24,397. So, and then we had a bounce back up. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna try to play the momentum, guys. I'm not biased either way, just because of the price action that's been occurring. Right. So I would say if we get back above the 14, that's super bullish in my opinion for the bulls on the 1 hour chart, right? If we can kind of hold that, build out a bottom wick, push up higher above 715, you're looking for more continuation to the upside. 4 hour chart, guys, 24,724. So that's the 14 EMA that I'm referring to, right? That we need to reclaim if we're going to go higher, right? And you're talking upper 800s, maybe even up to 24,942. So we'll see. I'm trying not to have a bias lately and just react. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, right? Because, I mean, we've had a drop to the downside overnight, guys, right? We've had some selling pressure overnight. And unfortunately, we've already had the recovery like start to happen to the upside, right? So we're going to find out. What time frame do I use for EMAs? Well, I use it on all time frames, but I typically take trades off the 5-minute chart, but I am looking at the 1 hour and 4 hour chart as well. So we're gonna drop a poll, chat, and we're gonna see how you guys are feeling. So up or down at open, just drop the poll. Let's see how you guys are feeling out there. So at the moment, we got right off the gun, we got 300 people that feel that we're gonna go up at market open. Obviously, we're still early in the poll, guys, so we'll give it some time to simmer, and we'll check back in on the results before we finalize the poll, as always. Oh man, wow. 312 Incorporated up like PW on 3 cookies. Let's go. Oh man, guys. Oh man, that was a good one. That was a good one, I'm not gonna lie. D-Money, do you ever consider patterns in your decisions? Yeah, all the time. I mean, you'll see that, right? I mean, W patterns, M patterns, you know, etc., right? So yeah, we're gonna try to use all the tools in the toolbox, chat, to try to take the best quality setups. Now, does that mean that I'm always going to be right? Absolutely not, right? Or that every trade's going to work? Absolutely not, right? So, but I'm definitely going to try to align as much as possible in my favor before taking some of these setups. What's my opinion? Yeah, I'm not really, I don't necessarily have a bias at the moment, guys. I mean, only because the price action's looking a little, right? We've had both reactions already. We've had a sell-off to the downside, and we've had a bullish reaction right back up. So, you know, I'm just kind of playing into the thought process that if we can hold the EMAs, so if you look like currently on the 15-minute chart, like you want to see us hold these EMAs, right? Maybe push down to like 630, tap the 14 EMA, and then push back up to the upside above 743. That would be like an ideal scenario. But if we start losing the EMAs, chat, in the short term, so if we lose 24,631, could be more downside coming. I just don't like that we're pushing now, right? We're already pushing, guys. We're putting in higher highs and higher lows already on these lower time frames. So that's the only thing that I don't like. It doesn't mean it can't continue, chat, right? That does not mean that it can't continue, but I do see that we're starting to we're forming an uptrend already, right? I would have loved if we had the downtrend and then maybe we consolidated and then push to the upside and started the uptrend, right? Higher highs and higher lows, but that's already happening right now. So we'll see. But like I said, if we can stay above the 14 EMA, 24,630, guys, with momentum, then could be more upside on the way. Bro doesn't know what he's talking about. Mickey, all right, man. Cool. Then why are you here, Mickey? If I don't know what I'm talking about, why are you tuned into the stream? Nobody knows what's going to happen at market open, Mickey, right? You got to wait for price for the market to open. We could go up or down. Nobody knows. 100% certain. So Mickey, why don't you go tune into somebody else, brother? If I don't know what I'm talking about, why are you here? He gone. You gotta love it, man. Guys, it's crazy, right? Like, if we knew what exactly was gonna happen, guys, at every market open, we'd all be probably billionaires, right? Because I mean, that's the nobody knows for sure. If you look at the chat right now, 63% feel that we are going up at market open. You just had, it's a little trickier today, chat, because you've had down moves and up moves already. So that's what it is. Mickey's being Mickey Mouse. Yep. DMONEY trades, others talk, hindsight in the name of live stream. Yep. Hey, manhood, I appreciate that, man. It's crazy though, guys. Right? So DMONEY, you think above 757 we're gonna start squeezing? Yeah, we could very well. So I mean, we got a little bit less than 10 minutes, guys, before this thing opens up, right? Ideally, PW kind of talks about this all the time as well. You want to see some kind of trap, even if we're gonna go higher, guys, right? Maybe a dip down first, kind of respect the EMAs down here like 630, and then we pop above these highs up here, like where this long wick is, like 740 area. But we'll see, guys, right? I mean, I nobody knows what's gonna happen. As a momentum trader, you don't really care if it's up or down. You're just trying to join the momentum in that direction. So $10.30 open, come on, man. Yep, exactly. 24,800 are my targets if we break 700s. Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, there's a lot of room to the upside, guys. There's a lot of room to the upside. So, I mean, I actually have on the higher time frame, 1 hour chart, if we really get going, I mean, the 200 EMA is sitting at 24,815, chat. Make no mistake about it. So that's a potential target up there. If we break that level, then you're going to more than likely probably test yesterday's daily candles high at 24,949. So we got about 8 minutes before the market opens. Do the bulls have enough? Will the bulls have enough momentum, chat? I guess that's what the question is at the moment. Do the bulls have enough momentum to keep this current uptrend that we're in right now, that's been formed, that started around 4:30 this morning? Do they have enough momentum to keep us going? That's the question, chat. Because you got a pop, retracement, right? Now you had a pop, retracement, and then if we're gonna push up here, you take out like 690 or higher, you're challenging 740. So we're gonna find out, guys. Either way, don't you worry, we're getting close. Sammy boy, morning D Money, just want to say you the man. Appreciate you, my man. Hey, appreciate you, my man. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. Honestly, guys, I appreciate all the support, chat. I never said I'm a perfect trader, guys. I'm the best trader, etc. Right? I got things I got to work on like everybody else, but I definitely appreciate the support and the kind words, guys. But we're getting ready for market open. Do me a solid if you haven't already, guys. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. We got about 6 minutes left before this thing opens up. This is a 9:30 open, guys, right? We got the 10:30 open at 10:30. But the 9:30 open is gonna open up in about 5 minutes and 45 seconds. So it looks like we're at we got about 3,800 people tuned into the show, guys. It's only 9:24. Do me a solid. Looks like we're at 800 likes. We got to keep the streak alive of 1,000+ likes before the open. Appreciate the support. And the streak remains alive, chat. We just hit 1,000 likes. So I appreciate that, guys. Appreciate the support. We don't get paid off likes. I'm just trying to help do my part to help grow the channel. Put us in front of more viewers, maybe looking for a place to rock out daily, because we're here Monday through Friday trying to make a little monies. Yo, D, do you know why the price on TradingView is not the same? Is different and update slow? Yeah, you probably got to update. You probably, if you have the, I'm not trying to insinuate that you have it, so don't take offense to what I'm saying. But if you have the free version, you probably want to upgrade to the one of the paid accounts, TraderVate accounts, because there's a delay on price when you use the free version. It's not gonna update accurately. Black MD9, I need Disney money. Let's go. Apparently my daughter's going to Disney, guys, at the end of the month with the baby mama. So She got the matching outfits lined up already, apparently. So I feel your pain. Not cheap. D-Money on the 1 hour. Isn't there a double top? I mean, yeah, it looks a little messy, right? It does look a little messy. This is the area that we dropped from, guys, the last time we were here, right? If you kind of draw a resistance level across from this nastiness up here with all these wicks, the last time we were in this area, in this price range, guys, we had a rejection back down. So that is true, right? I wouldn't necessarily, I mean, it's messy though, right? It's kind of like a lot of wicks. This is yesterday's price action we were dealing with, chat, and we're kind of right back to the top of the range. Now the high of the range yesterday from like 10 o'clock was 24,747, guys, and we just tapped 24,738. So yeah, you got to keep that in mind. That's why I don't have a bias going into the open, guys, because we're right back inside of that area and we're hanging out inside the daily candles range from yesterday. So you got to be mindful of the higher time frame, right? So people want you to say, oh, 100% certain that XYZ is going to happen, but we know that that's not how NQ works. So it's always comical, right? When people are like, oh, like, you know, they want you to pick a direction and stick in, you know, right? And it's like, well, I need to wait and see how this thing's going to open up. But yeah, we had a rejection here the last time we were up here. Does not mean that has to continue, right? But we do have red folder news at 10 o'clock, chat. So is that enough to get us going? Finally break above these highs up here at like 756 with momentum to continue higher? We're going to find out. VTech, what up? D-Money, hey, what's up? How are you? ZOZ of 100% certain. I don't know where it's going. Yeah. Hey, I mean, guys, we all take educated guesses, right? Based off what we've seen in the market, etc. But price action is going to be the ultimate decider, right? And we're going to find out where they want to take price in about a minute, chat. Right now, we're getting a bit of a pullback to the downside, rejecting off of that gray box that I have drawn up here. So keep in mind, I was kind of calling out 24,629. So let's kind of finalize this poll, guys. 62%, 1,650 votes. Feel like we're gonna go up at open. So we're gonna finalize that, because we got about 30 seconds left before this thing opens up. $4,700 people tuned in to the stream, guys. Do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. We're getting ready for market open, guys. About 10 seconds. You're getting a pullback here. Pretty decent pullback to the downside. Look out. About a 40-point pullback, guys, off that range that we're kind of calling out. Market's open. All right, you get back above 682. Could be looking for a long here, guys. Right? So if it pops this the high that was put in now, right? If it kind of gets back above this high, 687 area, could be looking for more continuation to the upside. So we're gonna wait and find out. So far, having a hard time for the bulls. So back above this 687 level, it could be targeting for higher highs, guys, up to 738 or higher. taking overnight liquidity, where overnight liquidity is all the way down at the lows, chat. So that, I mean, that's, we're gonna find out. Very tight at the moment. Yeah, this is 5-minute chart. This is the 5-minute chart that we're on, guys. So very tight. Something's coming, chat. Make no mistake about it, right? So if you get back above 688, you're targeting these highs up here at like 735. If we lose the low at 636, a lot of room to roll over, right? Below 600 levels. So let's see what happens. This is a very mild open so far, chat. And we got over 5,000 people tuned into the show, guys. Appreciate the support. Do us a solid, hit the like button. Let's go. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Pretty tame open so far. You still got 2 minutes on the current 5-minute candle. News at 10. Yep. Yeah, we do have a red folder at 10, chat. We do have red folder at 10. We got JOLTs job opening at 10 o'clock. Have not forgot about it. All right, so you pop 688. I mean, you got to be leaning for more continuation, chat. That's how I'm playing that. All right, so there you go. There's a pop. There's the pop, guys. Let's see if we get continuation to the upside. There's 10 points, right? There was a quick pop over 10 points, but can we get follow through? Is this thing gonna flush? Right, so this is a little risky, guys, because the ORB is not set, so I'm not going to give this a ton of time. It was up like 10 points, and we'll see. Yep, don't like that reaction. Right back down, going to close that. So I don't like that that reaction, guys. So close that out. We'll wait and see if we get a clearer move. Right, it was up a quick 10 points. Obviously wanted more than that on the open trade, so 636. Let me map this out as opening range low. 636.25. So I'm gonna start mapping out this ORB 5-minute candle, guys. 701.25 is the high, and that's the ORB. So nasty candle, guys. Basically got trapped there, right? Got had a quick 10 points, wanted more, and that, I hate to say it, but this candle looks like this is normally a push after the sell pressure, right? You get back above 664, so we'll see if we can hold this level and pop higher. Tight range. So didn't like the reaction there, guys. Right? 5-minute ORB set. And if we're not gonna respect the highs up there, you got to look out to the downside possibly now, right? Because it's not respecting the highs. So there's a flush to the downside. And I think we are downtown Julie Brown, guys. because we just had, we could not kind of pop that high. We had a knee-jerk reaction, trying to quick short here to the downside, guys, from 628. There's the drop. All right, I'm going to take that off, and then I'll look for more continuation here. If this candle kind of closes below the ORB low of 636. So took a quick short there on the flush, guys. You had a low put in there. I see the bearish reaction, right? And I'll wait now for the next setup. $15-minute candle is reacting off the 14 EMA. This is a level I was kind of saying we needed to hold, guys, on the 15-minute chart. That 24,630 level, and we had a swipe of it, right? So definitely some trap action, guys. Right back inside the 5-minute ORB. You get back above 664, you are looking more than likely for more upside here, chat. Which is crazy, right? Because that means price formed a top wick, and now it's going to expand higher to the upside, top of the range. So definitely some trappy action, guys. Not an easy open today. And I can see it, guys. See the pop there? Nice bottom wick on the current 5-minute candle. And right back down. Chop chop city. So the opening range candle's low, chat, 24,637. So if you pop this candle's high, I think we're going higher here, guys. I like longs here. I like longs, chat. Trying to long here. There you go. 663 on a pop. Let's go, baby. Come on, guys. That's 683. Let's go, baby. Come on, man. I'm going to take that, guys. I'm going to take that off. So that was a 20-point pop there for you. And if we break out above 701, guys, I'll be looking to join for more longs, right? Above that opening range candles high. Why am I closing so early? Because you're getting chopped. Because it's a chop fest. Like, what do you mean? That was 20 points. If you didn't take it, I mean, hey. Because we're still inside of the opening range, guys, right? So so if you're a breakout trader, you want to break above 24,701. G Flores, that was 600 plus. Nice. Yeah, I mean, because you got to keep in mind, chat, we have red folder news. We're still inside the 5-minute ORB's range. We have not broken it, but I'm leaning towards longs at the moment because now we have a push and a bullish pin bar. So you get back above these highs, guys, you take out like 695 and 700. I would be targeting 736 or higher, right? Which would be a way bigger move. But if you're planning a reaction inside of the range, you're not looking for 50, 60 points inside of the range. You're taking what you can get. If it gave you a quick 20 points, you take it, in my opinion. And like I said, so if we break now the opening range candles high, guys, I'm looking for more continuation to the upside. Back above 700. Targeting 735 or higher, chat. Yeah, so you had a dip to the lows, guys, of 612, and you had to push right back up. In my opinion, that's bullish, chat. And yeah, we have red folder news coming out at 10 o'clock. So you could play it one or two ways. You can wait for the red folder news to come out, or you can try to trade the momentum that's kind of building on the chart right now to the upside for longs. I'm seeing longs here, guys, but we'll see how this works out, right? There's the push there, guys. There's over 10 points again, 15 points to the upside, chat. If you took that long call out, that's 15 points. On a breakout. There's 20 points, guys. Let's go, baby. Come on, guys. All right. $25 points. Let's go, guys. So you had a 25-point banger there. Back to the upside, guys. You got to love it. On the breakout of the ORB. And you're getting ready for the 15-minute candles ORB to set up, guys. You're having a little hesitation up here. I wanted this thing to kind of go. Keep an eye out here. If you get back above 737, look out. There could be a lot more upside to 800, guys. To be honest, right? You finally popped, and there it is. There's that pop for more continuation. To 740. Now, keep in mind on the higher time frame, this is the area. There you go, 752. She gone. She gone, guys. You had about a 35-point pop there to the upside. She gone, guys. All right, drop a W in the chat if you took the long call out there for the break of the ORB high, guys, of 24,701. That's about 70 points there. Somebody said, why was I trying to look for longs? Well, hey, you gotta love it. Now you know. There's a 70-point ripper for you. You gotta love it. NQ, I love you. I love you. So, all right, we got now, guys, if you didn't catch the ORB, this is where it gets a little sticky, right? If you didn't catch the ORB pop to the upside, you're frustrated probably at the moment. Maybe you wanted to fade the money. We had Mickey earlier, right? Mickey's watching, guys, from another user ID. And Mickey probably faded me, chat. It's still going. She gone. She gone, guys. 90-point ripper. Somebody said they were looking for 100 points. Well, hey. you had ORB high, guys. Why did I want to take a long there, chat? This is we just hit 800 level, guys. That's 800-point ripper, to be honest. 100-point ripper plus. Why? Because you saw the bottom wick. Once I saw this dip below, guys, and we pushed right back inside of the ORB, Once we broke out above 700, a lot of times you're off to the races, chat, to the upside. That's 101 points, guys, from the ORB high. Did you even take it? Ryan, were you watching the stream or were you in the bathroom, sir? Come on, man. Oh, man, you gotta love it. One account, guys, is up 725. We'll see what else we can get here. You gotta love when people always say, like, are you taking a trade? What else am I doing? I'm here. Like, come on, man. Michael ran out the door with mud butt to grab the rip, to grab that rip. Yeah. All right. So now you got to, in my opinion, you want to wait, chat. You want to wait for some kind of pullback because we got red folder news, chat. I'm not going to be a part of that. I want no parts of that. So you got JOLTs job openings at 10 o'clock. If you want to get your news, you want to stay up to date, onlypropfirms.com, guys, for all your latest news. So shout out to Mickey and the Mickey Mouse Club for giving us some adrenaline, guys, going into the open. Hey, so we got to recognize the chat because the poll that we dropped, we had a high percentage of the chat that felt, over 60+%, guys, felt that we were going to go up at market open. Now, this was not a smooth, this was a little bit of a rocky road, but D, can you start telling us where you have limit orders? I literally called out that if you get above the opening range high at 24,701, I'm looking for longs. I literally said that. Man. So if you missed that, that's on you, man. There's nothing I can do about that. Clearly, a lot of people heard it because they took the trade. So all right. So Danny USA, he enters trades and lets us know when the trade is green. Okay. So chat, did I not say that 24,701? I said I like the longs, and if we're above 24,701, I'm gonna go long. Did I not say that, chat? So if you missed it, Danny, that's on you. That's on you, man. Take some accountability, sir. The other thing is we're not a signal service, right? This is not a paid signal service or a paid stream. It's a free stream. But I know for a fact, I literally said above 24,701, I'm looking for longs, guys. I said I like the longs. So if you missed that, that's on you, buddy. More runs from Top Step coming here moaning. Listen, I don't know where they're coming from, but I understand you're probably upset you didn't take the trade. That's on you, right? You missed a 100-point trade. I get it, man. But that's on you, buddy, because I definitely called it out. And if I was only calling out green trades, you guys literally saw the first trade was a losing trade, right? I got chopped up and I closed the trade out. So, like, what are you talking about? Come on, man. That boy D-Money on 10 since the last La Sola spot. Nah, it's not that at all, man. It's just that it's crazy. Like how, right? Come on, man. All right, guys. So I'm gonna wait at this moment now, right? Because we got red folder news coming up, chat, and that coincides with the close of a 1 hour candle. All right, so we had some interesting, like, this is why at the open, chat, I was kind of saying I wanted pre-market some kind of push down before heading higher, and we got that, guys. I tried the first long at 9:30. I saw a break above like 685, was up like 10 points, and then it pulled all the way back right on this candle where my cursor is. Close that trade out. Right, then you had the dip. You had the dip to the downside. Once this bullish pin bar formed, guys, that for me was a long indication. So once we broke above 24,701, I was looking to go long. That's the trade breakdown, guys. Right, that's textbook, to be honest, opening range break. So gonna be patient now. We'll wait for 10 o'clock news to come out, and we'll see what we have. Shout out to Mila. Remind the chat that there is a slight delay. Keep that in mind, chat. Yeah, guys, there's I think there's probably a 3 or 4 second delay. I'm not sure of the exact delay, but I know there's probably a 3 or 4 second delay. That's on every live stream. We can't do anything about that, guys. But I know I called out when I was getting long. So if I didn't call it out, guys, I wouldn't say it, because you can literally go back and rewatch the stream, right? Once it's finalized, you can go back and rewatch it. You're gonna hear it. So I don't have anything to hide on that. So it is what it is. Shout out to Mila there for the call out, though, because that's correct. Depends on the internet. Yeah, maybe they have dial up. Maybe he had dial up. I'm not sure. Let's go. All right, iPad works faster than my TV. Yeah, I got an iPad Pro. I actually trade on my iPad Pro when I'm at home, chat. So copy trade as well on there, no issues. So you got more continuation here. The bulls do not want to take this thing, do not want to see this thing drop. We just had a pop off 24,000, 738. Like this 730 level, right? We just had a bullish reaction right back up, guys. But I am going to wait. 1 hour chart at the moment looks extremely bullish, chat. We finally broke out of yesterday's range that we were stuck in since 10 o'clock. So if you guys remember yesterday, we were stuck in this range for like 4.5 hours, guys. Finally broke the high, right? So that high was sitting at 24,747. So keep an eye out. Like I kind of said, the 200 EMA is sitting at 24,823. D-Money, do you use the app on your iPad or straight through the web browser? Yeah, straight through the web browser, because the iPad Pro takes you directly to the desktop version of Trade Prop. So trade copy there, no issues. Can I trade my Apex account after my payout got approved? Range, or is it Ranja? Sorry. Yes. So once it's approved, you're good to trade it. If you're pending and you trade it, and unfortunately you blow the account, you're not gonna get that payout. So if it says approved, then you are good to go. God forbid you have a horrible day, or you go on tilt, or whatever the case may be, you're still gonna get paid. What trade copier? Trade Prop. That's the one and only prop firm, or sorry, platform of the BDH, guys. That's all we use. Should have taken payout. I blew funded today. Yeah. Hey, man. You got to take those payouts, guys, if they're sitting in front of you, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to provide financial advice, right? I don't tell you what to do with your money, but probably a good idea to take a payout if it's sitting in front of you guys. I've been that guy multiple times where I'm just like, oh, let me push it a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Then you get chopped, and then guess what? No payout. So we've all done it, chat. We've all done it. And probably won't be the last. That's the crazy part about it. It's like kind of like insanity, right? Because you're like, oh man, I just need a little bit more. Because if you're chasing a number, guys, so say like you met the minimum, in my opinion, say you met the minimum threshold for payout on whatever prop you're trading. So, and you're kind of like, you know, oh, I want to get the max payout. So a lot of times you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself because mentally you're kind of thinking about that max payout, and you know you've already achieved the payout, right? So, and that's a battle, guys, because 90% of people, 90% plus, will never make it to a payout. Whether you believe that number or not, that's a fact. PW talks about that all the time, guys. 90% plus of people will never make it to a payout. So that's 9 out of every 10 traders, guys. If you line them up in a line, right? 9 out of every 10 is not going to get to a payout, chat. So if you're sitting there looking at a payout and you decide to kind of push it and you blow the account, I think it hurts more, right? Because you're like, man, I should have took it. But do me a solid, guys, if you haven't already. Got to keep the streak alive of 2,000 likes on the stream. Called out a few trades that played, right? So obviously the banging trade was that pump to the upside. You had a 100+ point banger there. Do me a solid, hit the like button if you haven't already. We're at 1,600 likes, guys. We got to get above 2,000. Got to keep the 2,000 plus streak alive to stay employed. PW told me that if I can't get 2,000 likes per stream, I'm gone. So do it for me, chat. Let's go. Yeah, we got 5,600 people tuning into the show, guys. I appreciate the support. Kind of crazy. It's really crazy when you think about it, guys. Right? I mean, it's humbling, guys. I appreciate the support. I don't take it for granted. I do my best every day. I'm not perfect. Not every trade's gonna be a winning trade. But I definitely try. So make no mistake about it. Show the chart. Yeah, I mean, I'll show you the chart. But there's you're having a retracement. You got red folder news, guys, coming out in about 15 seconds. That's what I'm waiting on here. You're getting a bit of a pullback. Current 5-minute candle, 75 point pullback, actually, right? So pretty decent size bearish reaction going into the news candle. Here it is. Here is your news candle. So this is your red folder news, chat. JOLTs job openings. So let's see what kind of reaction NQ has. Is this simply a retracement back to the 14 EMA and then more expansion to the upside? That's what it's looking like so far, guys. I have a question, D-Money. Do you have a trading course? No, I do not. Not at the moment, guys. We've talked about that. Could be coming down the line, but not at the moment. I mean, hey, I stream Monday through Friday here at the BDH, and, you know, you can definitely pick up on how I trade. I trade momentum. You can pick that up, tune it into the stream. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. Had a pop to the upside, and the question is, can we hold this 14 EMA, chat? 24,710. That's your 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So obviously at this moment you have a bullish EMA cross. You have a high that was put in at 24,769, and now you're looking for something kind of convincing to want to get long again if the momentum is going to continue to the upside. So this is a news candle. You had JOLTs, and you also have prelim GDP numbers that came out, chat. So it looks like core PCE price index was in line with the forecast, is what I'm seeing at the moment. Is your strategy and PW strategy the same? Yeah, we both trade momentum. So we have some similar things that we look at, right? Because we're both trying to trade momentum in the market. You know, he has different EMAs, right? He uses 9 and 21. I use 14, 15, 200. So there's some similarities, guys, because we're both trying to capture momentum in the market, right? If you're a momentum trader, having a hard time here. At the moment, current candle just turned bearish, guys, right? It was bullish. It had a pop, and then we're getting a pullback here. So DMONEY, are you having another tournament? Yeah, PW said that the tournament starts next week, guys, right? Warbucks tournament starts next week. I'm gonna have to enter that one, chat. So the registration is open for the Warbucks BDH battle number 2, guys. It's open. You got 3 days left to register. Nvidia broke 5-minute ORB. How do you see a long? How do you see a long if we close above the EMA? Yeah, so basically what I would want to see now is some kind of, since we're bearish on the 5-minute chart right now, right? We're getting some sell-off. If you look at it, right, we just had basically in the last 2 5-minute candles, we've had a 100-point drop roughly to the downside. So I will want to see bulls stepping back in with conviction, right? Equal lows, bullish engulfing, etc. back up, reclaiming these highs up here above like 765. And then more than likely you could get more continuation back above 800 plus. So respecting the EMAs at the moment, chat, right? This current 5-minute candle, you want to see that as well. Because if we're going to have a trend day and we're going to trend to the upside, you want to start seeing the EMAs be respected, guys. And we don't break back below the 14 EMA, in my opinion, right? We kind of hold it, build out some higher lows, and then we push up. So no setup for me at the moment, chat. So if you go to the 15-minute chart and you map out the 15-minute candles ORB, let's do that, right? Because now the 15-minute candle has established obviously already the 15-minute candles ORB. The high is 24,773 773 even, right? So Let's map out the low here, 611. All right, so we're right back inside the 15-minute range, chat. So this is your 15-minute opening range. So you want to start seeing us basically get back above previous 5-minute candles high, in my opinion, chat. Back above 764 could be the next long setup. So until then, I mean, there's not much to do here, kind of dibbling inside of the range. PW actually posted it, guys. Sign up for an account at Warbucks and then enter the free tournament. Correct. So yeah, if you have not, if you're not registered, guys, for Warbucks at all, maybe you're brand new to it, you're like, hey, I want to start dabbling in crypto prop firm trading, then you need to register. You got to sign up and register, guys, and you're able to get into the tournament. It's free to enter as well. So NQ having a bit of a hard time here. You're getting a deep pullback here, guys. We're at 680. So I'm going to take off this box because we already broke above it. We don't need that anymore. So these two black lines, chat, that's your 15-minute candles opening range. We're basically in the middle of the opening range. And you know what happens when you diddle in the middle. So need to let this set up a little bit. PW's in the chat, guys. Fresh Cash Friday. Let them know. We had a banging trade there for about 100 points pop on the opening 5-minute candles range high. He's in the chat. Let him know what up. He's out in Cali, chat. He's out in Cali getting ready to do some racing. What platform am I using? I'm using right now you're looking at TradingView, but to physically place the trades, I am placing them on Tradeovate Prop. That's the only platform that we use here at the BDH. So when you see me flip to the trade screen, that's actually Tradeovate Prop. What's the difference between 5-minute and 15-minute opening range? The 15-minute opening range is just going to be a larger range typically. Typically, the higher you go up, the more reliable the range, right? If you kind of think of it like that. I just wanted to map it out because we're inside of it at the moment, right? And we kind of need to have context. So see how you had a nice bullish 15-minute candle at 9:30, chat, right? Nice bottom wick, huge expansion to the upside. Now we're pulling back. We're inside of that range, and you're waiting for more information, right? Because if we lose 24,611, the opening range candles low, I mean that's extremely bearish, guys, in my opinion, because with the size of this 15-minute opening range candle, that takes a lot of momentum, guys, to kind of flush that low, in my opinion, right? So you're kind of watching for clues like now, right? Like, okay, so on the 5-minute chart, is this going to be like a higher low setup based off this bullish pin bar here where my cursor is? And then we expand back to the upside remains to be seen, right? But for bulls, you need to start seeing previous 5-minute candles highs get taken out, guys. Until that happens, you can't, in my opinion, you're not looking for longs. Because when price starts taking out previous 5-minute candles highs, that's an indication that bulls are stepping back in trying to take price higher, right? Because it's, until then, bears are in control. But for me to be short right now, chat, I would have to, I would want to see a break of the opening range candles low. Maybe a flush of 611 come down, right? Below 611, come back up, retest it, and then sell back off and then try to join the party. So do you mean 15-minute candle? No, I'm on the 5-minute chart. You're going to start seeing it first on the 5-minute chart, guys. You're going to start seeing the bullish momentum. You're always going to see the bullish momentum on the lower time frame first, right? That's how it works. So you're going to start seeing like these previous candles highs get taken on the lower time frame, guys, and then it's going to travel throughout the other time frames. So as an example, you'll see basically breaks of previous candles highs on the 1-minute chart before you see it typically on the 5-minute chart, right? If that makes any sense. The lower time frames are always you're gonna see it first. Can't find job reports. Yeah, it's so you go to onlypropfirms.com. It's there. And we're just kind of waiting here, chat, for price to kind of decide, for them to decide what they want to do with price, right? We had a huge push to the upside, a lot of momentum there. Crazy pop above 700, right? For some longs there. So now you want this thing to kind of build out some support if the bulls are going to step back in and take this thing back the opposite direction. So we'll see. Conspiracies undercover. DMONEY, thank you for the long this morning. I didn't even have to do anything. Just 2 quick clicks of the mouse. Easy, quick money. Hey, congrats. But you did all the work. I don't take credit for that. So, right, I don't hit buy or sell for you. So, congrats. All right, so we keep getting that question here, guys. What trading platform am I using? So TradeAvate Prop is the platform that I'm using, chat. This is TradingView, the screen, right, where I'm charting, but keep getting that popping up. So it's right above his head. Haha. Yeah, it is. Hey, when you write, you right. When you write, you right. But we still keep getting the same question, right? So, Cray with Lil Ray Ray. So, 30-minute chart looks extremely bearish, chat. See how you got a nice long wick. You was not able to put in a higher high so far. So it's looking a little heavy on the 30-minute chart. 15-minute candle. This, in my opinion, is kind of like a make or break area, chat, because you're at the 14 EMA and you want to start seeing bulls step in immediately to kind of get us back above 700 level. So we'll see. And that would kind of coincide with the higher low like scenario, like kind of be put in, right? Because so the way that I'm kind of looking at this right now, while I got to wait for more information, guys, is that this should be a support level if we're going to continue higher. This should be like a higher low. And then this is like a low being put in, guys, then a higher low up here, and then we kind of push back to the upside. So we'll see if that bills out or not. D-Money, choppy range day, same as yesterday. Yeah, it's kind of shaping up that way. I mean, the good thing is, I mean, we had a nice trade there at the open, but price has definitely kind of slowed down, right? You had a lot of selling pressure to the downside, but not enough for me to be convinced that it's time to go short as of yet. So, but it's Friday, chat. We out here. Nevertheless, we got 5,600 people tuned in, guys. It's 10:17. We're already at 2,100 likes. I appreciate the support, guys. So if you haven't already, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. We're just out here trying to make a little money. Friday the 13th. Yeah. I mean, somebody called that out earlier. It is Friday the 13th. And NQ's having some issues here. We're back inside of this 15-minute candles support area, chat, where we had a bounce from the last time we were here. So I think this is going to tell the story of what we're kind of building up for here. Meaning that, do we get a bullish reaction back out of here and we push back to the upside, or are we going to lose this 611 low? We're going to find out here. Bottom of the 5-minute ORB. Yes. Yep, that's correct. You are correct there. Somebody said they took a little VWAP bounce. Let's go. ES has broken down. Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, I'll put it like this for NQ. You know, with that momentum of that opening candle, chat, 163 point pop on the 15-minute candle. I mean, you would think that if bulls are gonna take this thing higher, like, it needs to kind of speed up a little bit now, right? Because, so if you look, you've had 5 candles. This is the 5th bearish candle on NQ. So I mean, no buyers are stepping in. You're getting high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, right? So it's kind of like I said, I do feel that this would be the reactionary level though, either way, guys. So I'm just being patient here, and we'll try to frame the next setup when it presents itself. All right, so now you're starting to kind of see, right, chat? See how we just popped the previous 5-minute candles high? So this is a little bit, and this is off a support level, chat. Make no mistake about it. From that opening range candles, basically that 935 candle, right? So if you look at the 15-minute chart, it's very clear. Starting to form a bullish pin bar now on the 15-minute chart. This is what you want to see, guys, if you're a bull. Let's see if it continues though, right? Can we close above 690 area? So sometimes trading, chat, is waiting. Right, we had to wait for the opening range break to the upside, and now I'm trying to wait for indication that bulls are stepping back in, because I'm not bearish. Even though we've had that sell-off, I'm not bearish yet, because we have not broken to the bottom of we have not broken below the opening range candles low. So at the moment. If that happens, then yeah, I mean, I would have to shift to being bearish bias. But at the moment, this could be simply a retracement to go higher, right? That's how you got to kind of play it until otherwise. 4-hour chart right now, it is bearish. Got a ton of time left though. 1-hour chart is having a reaction so far, right? Push down, form some kind of bottom wick off that 630 area, guys. And we'll see if that's enough to get us going here back to the upside. 15-minute candles, a doji at the moment. W recovery, yeah, it could be. That's what I'm watching. I'm definitely watching to see if we can get back above 690. He just called the level. Don't cry if you didn't catch it. Yeah. Hey, GSR, it's crazy, right? Like, oh, man. Bit of a hard time, but there's still some time left on the candle. You got 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the current 5-minute candle, so there's plenty of time here, guys, for this thing to close out. Yeah. You have to say his full username. GSR 352. Yeah, there you go. There's a shout out, guys, right? For the full user ID. I got to keep the full user ID going. PW is going to roast me for that, but hey, what do you do? All right, keep in mind too, guys, you got the market open at 10:30. The new market open, right? We got 9:30 open. We got 10:30 open. Don't take that serious, guys. Somebody out there is going to take it serious, right? That we're kind of saying that, but it's been pretty interesting that we've had these kind of crazy moves at 10:30 as well. It's daylight saving time. But all right, so we get back above like this 690. I guess that's like what, 693 area. You would probably be looking for more continuation, but they need to hold. They need to get back above the 14, guys, right? If you have the 14 EMA on your chart, you can kind of see where my cursor is. That matches up pretty much in line with the 14 EMA. All right, so I'm not convinced yet on a long until we can kind of get back above there. But I do like this. So far, this is kind of like a double bottom, guys, on a 5-minute chart that's forming. I do see that. Almost looks like a double bottom. So you definitely want to see that if you're a bull. Do you look at the wick or the body to declare if it's a double bottom? I mean, you're looking at the entire setup there, right? But you're just looking at, you know, you got a bearish candle, green candle, bearish candle, green candle, right? It doesn't matter if there's a wick there; it still qualifies as a double bottom. So I see it, chat. I got a lot of people saying that ES looks weak. So that's why I have these guardrails, if you want to call it that, guys. You're looking for previous candles highs to be popped before entering for like long. So like up here like 693, I wouldn't be interested in the long unless we can get back above there, because that would kind of tell me that there's some strength possibly for more upside, maybe to like 738 or 740 area, maybe even higher, right? Maybe to the top of the range, guys. Keep me out of trouble, right? Well, here's the pop. About a 30-point reaction. Uh, 15-minute candle is a bullish pin bar, guys. It's trying. It is trying, guys. Right? They're trying to pop this thing to the upside, chat. If you didn't listen to the call out there, I called it out, that level. Previous candle's high was up almost 10 points on that pop. Do they have enough momentum to keep us going, guys? That's the question. Right? Got in on the break of 693, getting a bit of a pullback. Had about 10 points on the pop. So now the question is, will it continue, right? Or is that a trap? So I don't like that reaction. Not good. Right back down. So I don't like that, guys. I'm going to have to close that trade. Got basically chopped, right? Right back down. Right back down. So it was up a quick 10 points and got chopped. And I'm not going to give it any more room, guys, right? So if they find enough strength back above 692, maybe I'll try it. I'll try it one more time, but and now it's pushing back up. You gotta love that, guys. Oh man, wanted the long there, chat. Wanted a long. Basically, man, is this gonna go? All right, so I wanted a long, guys, based off of us kind of building out a double bottom. You had a support area, and then you had a break of the previous candle's high for a breakout. We just didn't get follow through there so far. So I need us back above 690, and I'll probably try it again, to be honest, because we're kind of forming a V-shaped pattern. But you obviously need follow through for that to work, and you're getting chopped, and you see the current 5-minute candle. You got a long wick at the top and the bottom. So we get back up there. I'm gonna try it one more time, guys. So now if we can't kind of push, guys, we could be in for a chop suey session, right? Because we've already had the bottom wicks be put in for this support. So like, why wouldn't we push higher out of this area, right? And that wouldn't be great. If we kind of hang out here, we could be in for a range market. So trying it one more time, guys, from 693, right? We'll see if I get continuation. All right, let's go, baby. Come on, guys. Let's go. That's a 20-point pop there. Let's go. You got to love it, guys. Let's go. I'm going to take that, guys. Let's go. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Man. So the first bounce did not work, guys, but the first entry did not work, but the second pop played there. And sometimes your entry is just a little early, chat. I'm long biased at the moment, guys. I might re-enter, to be honest, because keep in mind, I think we're headed back to 768 or higher. I just need this candle to close above the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart, guys. So you guys kind of see it, guys. Sometimes, right, it's not going to be perfect. The direction was right. The direction was right, guys, on the trade before the one I took. But hey, it was a little early, right? Got chopped. Close it out and re-enter once I saw us pop the high again. And I think we're headed for I think we're headed for 773 or higher, chat, to be honest. Because we're starting to break these previous candles highs. You're in the middle of a V-shaped recovery to the upside. So that was over a 20-point winner. And like I said, I do feel good, guys, that we are gonna, I mean, based off like what I'm seeing here, we're above the 200 on the 15-minute chart. 5-minute chart, we're holding 24,692, which is at the moment we're holding 24,692, which is a 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart as well. So that would be a level that needs to be respected, in my opinion, and held if we're going to continue to the upside. You got about a minute 25 seconds left on the current 5-minute candle, guys. One hour. Yeah, I know. Yeah, 1 hour. Look at the 1 hour candle. I know. All of a sudden, right, it was bearish, and now you're forming this bottom wick, and now you got expansion back to the upside. I talk about that all the time, guys. Right? It looks super bearish, pushes down, forms a bottom wick, and then starts to expand higher to the upside. Oh, man. So if you took that long call out, guys, do me a solid. Drop a W in the chat. Got chopped on the first trade. Pretty much the same as that identical entry, right? But the second trade played, so we'll take it. All right, so we got about 8 seconds left, chat, on the current 5-minute candle. We're holding. All right, so we're right at the 14 EMA. So you want the same thing. Price push down, form a bottom wick, and then expand. Take out 705, and you're targeting 727, guys. Right, so if we can get above 705, you're targeting 730 area. $30-minute candle does look a little weak, not gonna lie, right? 30-minute candle does not look too hot, chat. All right, so if you notice how I'm kind of playing this, guys, it doesn't mean you're not gonna have losing trades. It doesn't mean that you can avoid chop at all times, but putting your entry above like previous candles highs, chat, a lot of times will keep you out of trouble, because you're not even going to be put into a trade unless price has enough strength to kind of pop previous highs, if that makes any sense, right? And look at this, right back down. So no follow through so far. 1 hour candle is bearish again, guys, right? Super bearish. It was looking like it was trying to form a bullish pin bar, and we just got it, just sold right back down. So So you have, this is like a nasty range that we're kind of playing in right now, guys. Right? So we are ranging. You should be able to spot that. But we'll kind of map it out just so you kind of have it here. And even if you wanted to kind of go, all right, let's go like short term. See how we're kind of stuck in this range, guys? So once you get a solid break in either direction, you're gonna get so to speak, the real move, right? That's gonna come. Look at this, right back up from the bottom of the range, guys. We're ranging here. Oh man, you gotta love it. 1 hour chart again. It starts to push back up. So same thing as yesterday, chat. You're in a range. You're looking to buy the bottom of the range, sell the top of the range until otherwise. Right? Because that trade right there, I mean, if you would bought the bottom, you would have made 35 points. Great with Lil Ray Ray. Gotta hate it. Yep. Yes, sirree, Bob. We are range bound. So that's what's happening at the moment, chat. Got a little range action. But never fear, the BDH is here. We're still grinding, guys. Range market, uptrend market, downtrend market. We're still trying to make a little monies. But that's clearly what's happening at the moment. So, I mean, 15-minute chart looks cray with Lil Ray Ray, guys. We got a long wick at the top and bottom. Nastiness going on with these wicks. DMONEY, why don't you use a volume chart? Just curious. Yeah, just a personal preference thing, right? So nothing against it, chat. I know a lot of people out there use VWAP and volume indicators, etc. Nothing against it, chat. I'm a firm believer that every indicator works when price is trending. Higher highs, higher lows, as an example, in a clear uptrend. I'm a believer that every indicator works, guys. Right? When the market's trending. So I'm not the guy that's going to tell you that something won't work. It comes down to a preference thing. I do have the EMAs on my chart. A lot of times they match up with some of the VWAP areas because, obviously they're a trend indicator. So if the market's trending, EMAs are going to work very well, right? Because they're a trend indicator. If the market's choppy, a lot of times they won't work. They won't work well because the market's in a range, right? And that's not ideal settings for EMAs. So, all right, we're losing. We're losing the bottom of the range. Are we gonna pop right back up? So this is what, so if you're new to trading, chat, or you're trying to kind of figure out why we keep talking about a range, you can kind of notice how we've had multiple occasions where we've kind of got to the bottom of the range and we've had these bounces right back up towards the top of this box. So that's why you have to kind of, we're waiting here now, right, to see if this is the flush that's coming. 24,611 chat. Opening range candles low. 15-minute candle ORB low. Will that get taken? Or are we going to get another pop back to the upside? Right now, it's not looking too great for the bulls. You are getting some selling pressure here, stepping into the market. But is that enough to take us lower? We're going to find out. Don't you worry. The suspense is building, chat, right? Everybody's watching that 611 level to see if it's going to get taken out to the downside here. We lose 611, guys. There's a lot of downside that could kind of step into the market. There's the pop below it. Downtown Julie Brown, 15-minute candle looks horrible. 1-hour candle looks super horrible, super heavy. But is this going to be a yoke right back up to the top of the range? We've seen that play out multiple times, guys. So not getting too excited as of yet. We're going to see how this 5-minute candle closes out. The 15-minute downtrend doesn't seem to be finished with the move down. Yeah, so we'll see how this candle closes out, right? So if this candle closes, chat, I mean, right now, either way, it's not looking great at the moment because, I mean, you got a bearish engulfing candle that's forming on the 15-minute chart, chat. But you have to be aware of where you're at, and meaning that we're kind of hanging out right below the bottom of the range. We're hanging out right above the opening range candles low. So we're gonna let it play out here. You got about 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the current. Five-minute candle. 50 EMA holding. You're saying what, on the 15-minute chart? Yeah, at the moment, but a lot can happen in 45 seconds. We'll see. All right, there's 600 level. Not looking hot at all, guys, right? So, yeah, we're 10 seconds left, and we are having a hard time. Price is having a hard time staying above that opening range candles low at 24,611. There's 595, guys. So, all right, we closed below the opening range candles low. So now, will we get just a straight flush down, or are we going to get some kind of push up, reject it, and then kind of sell back off to the downside? $15-minute candle just closed. Waiting on a retest. Yeah, I would like to see some kind of retest and failure, right? Basically, so what I would like to see, chat, is you get push up maybe to 610 area, etc., and then we kind of sell back off, right? So yeah, you got no top wick. You got a very small top wick on the current 5-minute candle. You kind of hate when you see that, because it's like it's not giving you any kind of retracement, guys. It's just kind of dropping. So and we know that NQ loves to trap people, so you're kind of trying to avoid getting chopped, and I would love a retracement up here to maybe like 611. You might not get it. And that is the opening candle break, guys. Opening range candle low break. Flush straight down. Shorts are playing right now, guys, right? Shorts are in control here. Crazy move there. Straight flush, straight down. No top wick on this candle, right? You got like a 1 point wick, not even on the current 5-minute candle. And you had a huge sell-off. I mean, about 48 points straight down. You got to love that when that happens, guys, right? No push up. You got to love it. Yeah. I mean, you can, it happens, guys. Right? It happens. You got a straight flush, no pullback. You could take the riskier sell, right? But look at what's happening now, right? So if you got in down there at 545, you're down 28 points right now, right? You're in drawdown for about 30 points, guys. This is why you want to try to wait for a pullback. Because a lot of times you're going to get these reactions to kind of trap people, right? 30-point reaction. Guarantee a lot of people just got yoked. And so we'll kind of see. We're going into the close of a 1 hour candle as well. A lot of times you get a reaction back the opposite direction of how the candle's closing. Obviously this candle's bearish on the 1 hour chart. So a lot of times you'll get some kind of pullback going into that last 10 minutes. Now, you got about a minute left on the current 5-minute candle. So if this candle closes bearish, guys, it pushes up, cannot get back above the previous candle's high at like 598 area. Maybe you're looking for more continuation back down. But this bottom wick on the current 5-minute candle is a little scary if you're trying to get short as well. And you got about 30 seconds left. DMONEY said it was a tongue-in-cheek joke, but that 1030 has been paying. Yeah. It's crazy, right? Yeah, you made a good point. You had the 1030 open printed, chat, to the downside. We had a 1030 open up, and you had a sell-off to the downside there. All right, so right back up, chat, right? Right back up on the next 5-minute candle. So now you start losing like 570 area. You're targeting 546. So that's how I would have to kind of play that, guys, right? More than likely, you had a top wick that was already formed on the 5-minute chart, and you want to see a continuation to the downside. But this is always a little tricky here when you start seeing these wicks. Now, shorts like this, guys, I'm only looking for like 10 points because we've already had the selling pressure kind of step in without me. So I wouldn't be trying to go for a home run here because a lot of times these reactions are back the opposite direction are massive, and you can get trapped really quick. Right? So the high was challenged up here at 597, guys. You're targeting like 544 if you're looking for shorts. But you see how you're getting this reaction back up? So the question is, do they have enough energy now to kind of keep this thing going, or is that it, right? And we're gonna pop back to the upside, guys, because we're also in the close of going into the close of a 1 hour candle. And NQ loves to trap, guys. They love to trap. All right, quick short from quick short there, guys. 566, looking for 10 points. There you go. Gonna take it, guys. There's the flush there. Quick trade there for 10 points. And okay, boom. So if you took that trade call out, guys, you just bagged more than 10 points. So because there's 544. Drop a W in the chat for a new low, put in it on the 5-minute chart. You gotta love it. And I wasn't looking for much there, guys, because I do know that we're going into the close of a 1 hour candle, right? So I'm not looking for anything crazy there, guys. I just wanted a little bit of the action going into that candle closure, right? Yeah, somebody wants to know what I mean by trap. Yeah, so you see how even like right now you got a new low that was put in, but you see how you're getting these bounces right back up. That's trappy price action, right? See how you got a nice top wick and bottom wick on the current candle. You want to see like follow through that's pretty consistent and not have these crazy like looking bounces right back up, right? So what I saw here as well, guys, the reason why I took that short as well, because you had the high of the previous 5-minute candle at 24,598 and the high of this candle at 24,597.50. So that was like almost like an equal high there, chat, for more downside, right? Now the perfect entry would have been there, but that's also risky because if it popped that high, you would not, you would have to put your stop basically right above that high. But I saw an equal high set up there as well for shorts. Beautiful Hasida, D-Money, I farted. Jerome likes it. Well, hey, this is that time, chat. Make no mistake about it. I'm very aware of the time, and it's 10:54. Typically between 10:50 and 11:30, we get the weird comments that start to come into the stream. People get feel a little freer or something. I'm not sure what it is, but this is that time, chat, where we get the comments that start rolling in. You gotta love it. Somebody just shared that they farted, and Jerome apparently liked it, guys. D-Money, what do you mean by trap? Yeah, I just explained it. NQ loves to trap people. You got to look at traps. There's traps that happen in the market all the time, right? Meaning that price actually kind of forms like it's going to go one direction, and then all of a sudden it pops back the other direction. That's a trap, right? You're looking at these long wicks. Make no mistake, even the 935 candle up here where my cursor is, you don't think a lot of people got trapped on this candle because they tried to short this thinking that the market was going to go bearish? Right? Price opened up on this 935 candle at like 660 area, pushed up to 694, trapped people trying to go long, pushed down, right, to 614, and then push all the way back up, guys. That's trapping people. That happens all day long. You gotta recognize that in the market. More downside, chat. She gone. We're approaching very quickly 24,517, guys. That's yesterday's daily candles low. We are quickly approaching that area. And if we break that area, we could be headed to 24,400 area. And if we get below that, 24,000 lower 300. So, and there's the break of yesterday's daily candles low, chat. She gone to the downside. You gotta love it. So we had a crazy pop to the upside, chat, and then we had that whole entire move get retraced, and we're putting in new lows. Let's go. Bearish EMA cross on the 5-minute chart is official, right? And we're below all 3 EMAs, guys. There's a lot of selling pressure in the market right now. The 1-hour candle looks cray with Lil Ray Ray, chat. You got, it's super heavy to the downside. So you cannot obviously at this point be bullish bias because like it's just not there, right? There's a lot of momentum. 4-hour chart is heavy as well. And we're below all 3 EMAs as well on the 4-hour chart, guys. That's extremely bearish. So you gotta shift now, obviously, for shorts. You're looking for shorts at the moment. Obviously, I just took a quick short. And you got about 2 minutes left on the current 1-hour candle. And we're gonna see how this thing closes out. MNG or MN girl, sorry. Nice. Another great morning and week. Thanks, DMONEY and PW. So fun to trade with you guys. Hey, we appreciate the kind words. And that goes for everybody, chat. We appreciate you guys rocking out with us Monday through Friday. Without you, there is no us. So we recognize that. Appreciate the support. Looks like we're at, if you haven't already, guys, do me a solid, hit the like button. Dropping some sauce here. We're at 2,300 likes. We got to keep the 2,500 plus like streak alive, guys. We've had over 2,500 likes for weeks on weeks on weeks, racks on racks on racks. As we wait for this 1-hour candle to close, you got about 55 seconds left. If you're not subscribed to the channel, maybe this is your first time rocking out with us. We rock out Monday through Friday, just trying to make a little money. So we've had a lot of upside momentum right at the open. Now we got downside momentum. Hey, I mean, you had a bit of a range, guys. We broke the range to the downside. So now you're looking for more continuation. That's it. All right, 1-hour candle's going to close. This is a new 1-hour candle. So ideally you want price to kind of push up and form some kind of top wick. And then sellers start to step back in, guys, and take us lower, right? So, you know, this is a new 1-hour candle. You got a lot of room here, guys. The question is, do we flush these lows, then we head up, or are we going to head up now, kind of get back to like 580 level and sell off? And we're dropping now. High was 510. I would love to see a push up though, guys. This is a 1-hour candle, right? That just closed for another setup. We might not get it, but we're gonna find out. Almost there, guys, at 2,400 likes. Let's go. Appreciate the support. All right, so 24,471. We are just we are grinding lower here. Couple minutes into the 15-minute candle. You got a top wick already, guys. Right, but I would love to see us kind of push back up and then maybe up to like 518 level and then kind of sell back off that previous daily candle, but might not get it. We got up to 507 at the moment. That was enough, right, for us to kind of for the bears to kind of step back in. So we're going to break the weekly low. You're saying this week's low? 24,000? All right, getting a bit of a pullback here. Yeah, ideally you want some kind of push up, guys, form some kind of higher low and then kind of sell back off, right? Ideally. So we're going to see what we can get here. It's early in the candle, chat. 1 hour candle's only been open for less than 5 minutes. We got a lot of downside potential still if they're going to flush this to the downside below 400, even 319 area. And that 4 hour candle does not look, it looks extremely heavy right now. So let me double check one thing. All right, so yeah, the news, no more news for the day, chat, right? We know that. So that's in the clear. Just a matter of getting more than likely a pullback. And then, yep, see, there's the pop there. All right, so remember my theory, chat. After a sell-off, you look at a doji candle and you get some kind of pop to the upside, right? You just had it on this current 5-minute candle, about a 20-point pop, and then you had a failure, right? So if you break out above 508, you're targeting for new highs. This looks like an equal high up here, right? 507 and 506. Yeah, that's an equal high, chat. So if we can't get back above that level, you're looking for a short stop above the equal high. But I would have to say that this, in my opinion, guys, could be a little pop here to the upside because you got that doji candle. So this is a make or break, I think, for a deeper retracement. We're gonna find out. You lose 460, you're targeting for new lows. And that would kind of signify that the equal high kind of held up. But a lot of times when you see a doji, chat, it is now it's not 100%, right? But a lot of times when you see a doji like this, after a sell-off to the downside, you'll get some kind of pop back the opposite direction towards that 14 EMA that's currently sitting at 24,589. All right, equal high failed so far. You lose the previous candle's low, chat. You're looking for more downside here. Right, so if you lose 461, you have to be targeting like 430 area. Having a bit of a hard time though. Notice how the current candle has not put in a lower low so far, right? See how it's kind of bouncing back up. You got a higher low set up. And I've seen this a lot where somebody wanted to know what a trap looks like. A lot of times it's kind of like this, right? You get a sell off, you get a doji candle, and then all of a sudden you get a pop right back to the upside, guys. Based off that doji candle, right? For a quick 10, 15 points. But we'll see what happens here. You got a lot of room here, guys, to the upside. Keep that in mind. That 14 EMA is sitting at 587, so I won't be surprised if you get a pop here. Quick pop. There it is. Over 10 points, guys. Quick pop to the upside. And I think there's more coming here. We broke the equal low, guys, or equal high. So that to me is a signal that there's a deeper retracement to the upside coming here, chat. No, not EMA cross. So basically, my theory on doji candles after a sell-off is that you're going to get a push the opposite direction. See how we're getting this huge pump, guys? Right back up. So that's because you've already had a lot of selling pressure here. 230 point sell-off to the downside. That doji candle down here could be the sign of some kind of recovery, and it could be short term. It could be short-lived, chat. But see how we're getting a pop here. A lot of times they'll push us all the way back to the 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. So if you took the long pop on the doji candle there, guys, drop a W in the chat. I saw a few people took that trade call out. I'm just curious how many people took that trade call out there, or that pattern, I should say, for the long. There's more continuation there, guys. There is more continuation, right? I took a quick scalp on that one as well, right, and close it out. So there you go. So if you rock out with DMONEY, guys, I've noticed this. It happens quite often, chat. You get a doji candle after a sell-off, and you're going to get a pop. The opposite direction. Now, you're not marrying that trade because the trend obviously is to the downside, but a lot of times you're able to kind of capitalize on some quick on a quick move there, right? No top wick on a previous 5-minute candle as well, guys. So when you're kind of looking at that, you're looking at, see how we just kind of took out. All right, so we took out the previous candle's high, no top wick. We just swiped that high. So if we lose this 517 area, because in theory, right, you want to see us get back above 538. If you're bullish here and you're targeting like 586, guys, on a larger pop to the upside. So that's 536. There's another 10-point pop. You gotta love it. So this doji candle, guys, start looking for that pattern. There's 551. Start looking for that pattern on your chart. You're gonna start seeing it. It happens quite often, chat. After move to the downside, you're looking for some kind of clue that and keep in mind, I kind of called out the 14 EMA as a potential target, right? Right now it's at 588. And when we're sitting down here at like 480, there's a lot of people, I guarantee you out there, they're like, there's no way we're getting back up there. But guess what? When you start kind of recognizing that these patterns happen in the market over and over, you'll start to kind of see why I call out some of these levels that I call out. And it doesn't mean that it has to get there 100%. Nothing's 100%, right? So I'm not going to sit here and say that, oh, it's 100% certain that it's going to get to 24,587. But I can tell you right now, guys, if you're shorting this right now, you're shorting into these pops, you're definitely sweating right now, right? And you're kind of wondering why we're pushing back up. We're pushing back up because, number one, we're early in the 1 hour candle, chat. The 1 hour candle's only been open for not even 15 minutes, guys. Right? So even if they're gonna drop price, my theory is that the candle is gonna open, it's gonna push up, form some kind of top wick, and then it's gonna drop down, right? So that's just basic like trading, right? Typically you're gonna get pops in one direction, and then you'll get a sell-off. So the reason why I kind of use the EMAs, guys, is because the EMA kind of acts like a magnet, if you want to call it that, where price, even if they're going to reject it from the EMA, that could be a potential area of interest that it could possibly get to before retracing back to the downside. So basically, right, it kind of pushes down, pushes up to the EMA, starts wicking off, etc., and then sells back off, puts in new lows below 460. Thanks, DMONEY. You're a good person. Hey, I appreciate it. It's called a morning star pattern. Hey, you could call it whatever you want. Mr. Gray, right? We could call it, somebody calls it something else than a morning star. You can call it whatever you want. I mean, but hey, did you call that long out? That's the question. And what I mean by that is, guys, there's different names. You can call it whatever you want, right? You don't even have to know the name of it. You could just, I mean, if you're looking at patterns, you're looking at patterns. That's all. I call it the star pattern. All the same thing. Yeah, that's the point, right? D is called the manual lockout setup. Let's go. Yeah, look at that reversal, guys. I mean, if now you're kind of watching to see how price is gonna react now, because all right, we put in a high up here, previous 5-minute candle, 24,569. So now if you're a bear, it's the same thought process, guys, as earlier. It's just flipped to the for shorts, right? You want to start seeing higher, basically lower highs be put in. So you had a high on the previous 5-minute candle. Is this going to be, this current candle going to put in a lower high, and then we kind of sell back off to the downside? That's what you're watching. If you're a bear, you're trying to kind of gauge where the bears are stepping back in with aggression to take us back lower and maybe put in lower lows. So you're always watching for that. And you definitely don't want us back above the 14 EMA if you're a bear, right? You want to see 24,585 level be held and not get taken out. to the downside. And there's the rejection so far. And you can kind of see how you put in a lower high, guys, so far. So that's what you're kind of watching, right? Because so now it's like, okay, we had selling pressure, we had a push back up, we had a decent retracement from off the lows of about 107 points. That's a decent size retracement to the upside, guys. And now we could have more continuation down. Could be a massive bear flag. Yeah, it could. Very well. Carlos, appreciate the $2 tip. Shout out to Roy. Manually locked out on Take Profit Trader at the passing 250K evals. Thanks BDH and DMONEY. Let's go. You did all the work though, man. We don't hit buy or sell for you, so. You got about a minute, 31 seconds left on the current 5-minute candle, chat. We're gonna see how this thing closes out. If you haven't already, guys, do me a solid. Hit the like button. Dropping a lot of sauce here. Called out quite a few trades. Saw a lot of W's in the chat. And we're hanging out at 2,400 likes. So we got to keep that 2,500 like streak alive. And the streak remains, guys. We just hit 2,500 likes. I appreciate the support. As NQ sells off here, back to the downside, you don't like this if you're a bull. So that's where you got to kind of know, chat, when to take profit. And right, so if you were kind of long in there, we talked about we had an equal high, we popped the equal high, so you're looking for more continuation to the upside. You got it, right? Basically about a 59-point pop. So now you're getting some resistance, right? You're getting some selling pressure, stepping back in to roll. It seems like we're rolling back over. All right, new 5-minute candle here. Did not put in a lower low though, right? There's the lower low. This is looking a little rolly, guys. All right, having a bullish reaction again. You got to be careful here, right? Because you want to see like, because this still kind of qualifies as a so as you got to pop here, retracement, pop, retracement, pop, right? So we're kind of watching to see if we can kind of get back below, get down lower, guys, right below 500, more than likely for shorts. Need us back below 500 to at least challenge like 480 or lower, right? Because this could be building out some kind of higher low. Look at the pop right back up. So you don't want to get suckered into a short so early, guys, right? So I think back below 500, you're looking to go short. Barcode Central. Michael Monty. Yeah, so this is the 5-minute chart we're looking at, guys. And just got to be patient here, right, for more information. You start popping these highs, though, above 570, look out, because, you know, you could get more continuation. 4-hour chart is still bearish. Make no mistake about it, right? So the higher time frame, guys, is still bearish. That 4-hour chart is extremely heavy. So you're looking for basically the same thought process as earlier that I kind of mentioned, is that you want to start seeing these basically, you got a high here, you want a lower high, you want another lower high, and then we start selling back off to the downside. So you don't want this current candle to break 24,564, guys. You want to start see this thing basically dropping to the downside from here. The tough part is we're right at that daily candles low from yesterday, that 517 area you see on the chart, 24,517.75. That's yesterday's daily candles low. So that's a strong area, and we're kind of stuck there at the moment. That's why I'm saying we need to lose like 500 level. All right, bit of a hard time here. Shorts look pretty good at the moment. If you get continuation here on this current 5-minute candle to the downside. Back to like 488 pretty quick, guys. Yep, there's the flush there. Really quick. Couldn't even switch over. Sorry about that, guys. I couldn't switch over. That's a 20-point short there to the downside, guys. Sorry about that. It literally dropped so quick. So what do you do, right? So if you took that short, though, I kind of talked through it. Drop a W in the chat. And I did say below 500, you're looking to get short, guys. That's actually 15 points below 500 as well. So even if you short it below 500, you caught the W for 15 points. I'm just saying. Come on, man. You gotta love it. So, yeah, make no mistake about it, guys. We're rolling here. Would not be surprised. So this account's up $1,860. You gotta love it. And basically what you see here is, what did I see on the 5-minute chart? Well, we saw these lower highs be put in on the 5-minute chart, guys. You're basically looking for clues that bears are stepping back in to take this thing lower. And that's what we got. Once I saw us basically lose this 517 area, yesterday's daily candles low, and you had that nice top wick, was looking to get short. And you broke 500. So if you held that, so let's say you got in at 500. So if you got in at 500, well, if you held, you're up 30 points. If you took profit, you had a 20-point banger. So we'll take it there, guys. In queue. I love you. Let's go. Gotcha, M. D-Money, you're a great teacher. Honestly, the way you speak through everything actually teaches people and myself. Let's go. Hey, I appreciate the kind words. I really try, guys. Took the all right, so shout out to Georgie. Georgie 6889 took that quick short from 500. Let's go. Hey, congrats. Congrats on the W. I was down $1,400. Now I'm up $150. Thanks, D-Money. Let's go, Brett. You made me part of that 10% today. Dr. Just John, did you get a payout? Did you get a payout today, sir? Sounds like you got a payout. If you did, congrats, man. But hey, you did all the work. I didn't hit buy or sell for you. Right? I didn't hit buy or sell for you. So congrats on the payout. Sounds like you got to a payout, right? Blaski Finance. Hey D, what's your X handle? Yeah, I'll drop it I'll drop it right now. It's Demarius Trades in Q. So if you guys don't follow me, guys, drop me a follow on X or Instagram. Let's go. Everyone who missed the next oh man, everybody that missed the trade is gonna start saying when's the next trade, John. Yeah, you're right, man. When you're right, you're right. Shane, great live trader. D-Money, it's like you've been doing it for years. You explain everything, and if you ain't listening, you aren't gonna learn. Hey, Shane, now that right there, my friend, is a fact. Chat, I pray that you are kind of listening. I say this all the time, right? The goal of the stream, guys, is that you're able to fish for yourself. And we're not a signal service, guys, right? But however, if you even if you didn't, if you're just listening to the stream, maybe you're at work or something, you can't take trades, and you're kind of listening to the thought process, why I'm kind of validating the area to take a trade, etc. Same thing with PW, guys. You're gonna learn something, right? Maybe you'll pick up on something that you didn't know. Obviously, I've been at the BDH now it's March now. So what, guys? 5 months, maybe, right? Maybe like 5 months. I didn't live stream before this, guys. I had a Zoom of like 5 people, 6 people, family members and some friends. I used to do a Zoom call every other Sunday and kind of map up my charts and what I was looking for. But it's funny how life works. So yeah, I don't take it for granted, guys. D-Money, I got 50 points up, and I'm still on a 50-point drop. Down, yeehaw, holding it till it breaks the low. Shout out to Shane. Let's go. Yeah, I would just be a little cautious here. I would definitely, it's looking like they're gonna break that low, but the question is when. Within Q, right? You never really know. Are they going to flush it now? Do they want another retracement? You never really know, right? It's looking like they're going to, you got a nice top wick on the current 15-minute chart that we're looking at right now. So it could happen now. There you go. There you go. Got a break of the low. You got to love it. All right, so if you haven't already, guys, do me a solid. I'm dropping a lot of sauce here. Saw a lot of W's in the chat. It's Friday. Trying to get the likes going. Looks like we're at 2,600. Can we go to 3,000 likes on the stream? We hit 2,600. So we got 4,600 people tuned into the show, guys. So if you haven't already, do me a solid. Hit the like button. Caught out a ton of trades, dropped a lot of sauce, and we out here living, just trying to make a little money. Never fear, your weather forecast is here, guys. If you thought I forgot, you're highly mistaken. So your weather forecast for today, Friday the 13th. 80 degrees in Fort Lauderdale, guys. High is going to be 82. The low with 72 degrees, and unfortunately it looks like we're gonna have some light rain for the next hour. So you gotta love that. And that's your weather forecast, brought to you by the BDH and DMONEY. I love you. Bro, it's raining like crazy here. Yeah, I know. DMONEY do it all. Oh man, you gotta love it. We do it all here, Chad. I'm up on the roof on the satellite. I gotta do what I gotta do here. Do the weather forecast. Hey. So, all right. Somebody's gonna say it right. When's the next setup? Well, I mean, you just broke the low here, and price is trying to kind of. You're getting a bullish reaction back up. 30-minute candle open 3 minutes ago. Swipe the low. So the question is now, do they have enough energy, guys, the bulls, to kind of push this higher, maybe form some kind of top wick, and then you get more selling pressure to the downside, right? So this is, when you look on your chart, for the closest area of interest, if we're going to continue to the downside, guys, you do have this little support area here. The low is like 24,397. So that's like the closest area, right? That the last time we were here, we had a bullish reaction back up. So the question is going to be, do we have enough, do the bears have enough energy to push this thing down to kind of re-challenge those lows down there at like 397 area? That's the question. Right now you're getting a retracement back to the upside, guys. Kind of looking like a little unconventional, like is this a W pattern forming on the 5-minute chart, right? At the moment, you see how we got some selling pressure, you got to push to the EMA, you got selling pressure, and then this is a W pattern, and we're going to push back up and re-challenge like 545. Bullish engulfing candle on a 5-minute chart as well. So that's the question, right? Like what's the move? So right now, bulls are trying to fight the battle, and bears just step back in. Current 5-minute candle, guys, same setup as well, right? Lower high so far. So if you lose 454, you're looking for new lows down towards like maybe even 420 area or lower, guys. So I think, I mean, hey, so far, I mean, it's been, and there's the low. All right, so there's the pop of the low, guys. The flush of the low there, 456. So do the bull step in? All right, there's a flush, right? So 454, guys, to 438. So there you go, right? There's more downside that was just put in. if you join the stream and you're like, hey, I didn't catch any of the trades that were that he talked about, you just had a 15-point short to the downside. Right, and it could head lower. Give me 1 second, chat. What's up, man? What's up? All right, so you picking up everything you need right there?
Yeah, and then there's...
You had, she said there was...
Oh, over here.
Yeah, you had batteries and Amazon Pack. You need the light?
Turn it on.
Give me 1 second, chat. All right, guys. So let me pull this up real quick. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. So I'm gonna pull this up in a second. I'm just helping him grab his stuff. So yeah, if you caught that short for the W, guys, about a 15-point drop, drop a W in the chat. You gotta love it. And I would be a little cautious now, guys. If right, because it's kind of like there's been multiple moves to the downside and you're almost sniffing for a reversal at some point. And I'm just logging into this. Give me 1 second, chat. Haha, D-Buddy is the door. Oh, man. When you right, you right. Oh, man. You got to love it. Higher time frame scalps. Don't need to worry too much about that. Trade what you see. Yeah, you're right, Chris. D equals doorman. D get Jumpman shoes. I'm getting my guys. I don't need the Jumpman shoes today, chat. I'm going back and forth with the door. Don't you worry. We got it all covered. I was on the roof earlier. Made an adjustment, and it's a little rainy right now, so I can't be up there. So hey, we're streaming. We're making it happen. Don't you worry. Was there anything else you need?
Yeah, I think we're done.
All right. Never fear, guys. D-Money's here, aka the multitasker. Don't you worry. Oh man, never fear. Almost time for a beer. D-Buddy, gotta fix the sound light, man. Stream numbers are down. Not a chance, sir. We're rolling. We're rolling. All right, guys, so I'm going to pull this up. I'm trying to get into my X account, but PW posted that he's going to be live. He had a post, guys, that Saturday night, 9:30 Eastern time, he's going to be live on YouTube breaking $1,000 worth of Pokemon cards, giving away $1 million worth of Warbucks accounts and more. So, and I'll reference back to that as soon as I'm able to get in. But he has 100K worth of Pokemon cards that he's gonna be breaking open, and he's giving away $1 million of Warbucks accounts, guys. I mean, Cray with Lil Ray Ray, Saturday night, 9:30. Don't you fear. Make sure you tune in. This guy said 1,000. No, yeah, 100,000. 100,000, guys. 100,000. 100,000, guys. PW is opening $100,000 worth of Pokemon cards. He's giving away $1 million worth of Warbucks accounts. Saturday at 9:30. Tune in. I'm distracted. I'm all over the place here. We got the door, we got the rain, we got the chat, we got the trades. Three cookies for the count. You good, Colin?
Yeah.
All right. So I can turn the light off? Or you got to come back?
I just gotta grab a couple more things.
All right, well, yeah. Well, I'll leave it, man. Just let me know whenever I can turn it off. Yeah, no worries. All right, so NQ is downtown Julie Brown, guys. 24,400. This is the level that that I had drawn out. Looking to the left, 30-minute chart. You're in that area, guys. Right? This is that little support area that we drawed out on the 30-minute chart. We're there. We are there. 24,400. We lose 24,400. Make no mistake about it, chat. We got 24,000 lower 300 level that could be in play. And if you remember at the start of the stream, I called that out from the 4-hour chart because this is the last time, right? You got 4-hour support here, basically, from March 9th, sitting at 24,000, like 317. In all honesty, you guys have taught me to be patient, and I'm grateful for you guys. Peace and love. Hey, Juan, we appreciate the kind words. Yeah, so PW clarified on that, guys. 9:30 p.m. 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, guys. Right? So if you're on the East Coast, it's 9:30, guys. If you're on the West Coast, you know the math. D had an operation. Oh, man, you gotta love it. So more selling pressure to the downside, chat. More selling pressure. She gone. Downtown Julie Brown. So this setup here off the 14 EMA, I mean, I called out a few shorts here, right? So I'm not disappointed that you're getting a flush McGush here, but you had a pretty clean rejection off that 24,500 level, and then she gone, right? And you're coming up close. Wow, look at that pop right back up, guys. What just happened? What just happened, chat? You just had a pop of about 55 points right back up. Martin Trading, D-Money, hello, how are you? I'm doing good. Got my work, I got my steps in for the day. I'm doing good. Don't you worry. Overnight low. So yeah. So if you kind of look, so remember we kind of talked about that at the beginning of the stream, guys. This overnight low down here, you just had a bullish reaction right off of it. Right, that 24,000 like 400 level, push right back up. Right back up, chat. And you can see it right here. Almost like a double bottom right off the overnight low is starting to form, chat. So I would be very cautious if you're trying to short down here. We're at overnight lows. You got like a double bottom setup being formed on the 15-minute chart. So I would not be personally looking to short down here, chat. You're looking for, if anything, a bullish reaction back the opposite direction. Right? Because that double bottom. Now, if that holds, what would you be looking for to kind of get long? You're like, oh, okay, well, if we start popping back above previous candles highs with momentum, chat, then you're looking for continuation to the upside, right? So this could be a make or break area for the bulls. I see longs in play. It could be. Could be. So you're coming up on the 1 hour candle closure, chat. Probably a good idea to wait for this candle to close. When you start seeing these 1 hour candles with these long wicks at the top and the bottom, that's not great. Meaning that you have some indecision that's going on, a battle between the bulls and the bears. And you have top wick of about 78 points. Bottom wick on the current 1 hour candle is about 45 points. So probably smart to let this candle play out, chat. See how this 1 hour candle closes. Now, we know that we just tapped overnight lows at our 400. Is that enough to kind of send us back to the upside? We're going to find out either way. Not going to hold here for longs, it looks like. Yeah, they're having a hard time. I mean, because you want to start seeing, I mean, that now the previous 5-minute candle just put in a bullish engulfing candle. Right? So ideally, you want to see this 5-minute candle, chat. Get back above 451 and then challenge 475. Ideally, because you just had a bullish engulfing candle. So a lot of stops below that low. Yeah, make no mistake about it. There is. But you see how, all right, so the previous 5-minute candle, guys, the low was 24,395. And then when you look to the left over here, the low was 397, guys. So technically we swiped that low already. So keep that in mind, chat. NQ loves to do that where we'll barely swipe a low and then we'll just reverse. So the opposite direction. So got to be a little patient, see what happens, see how this plays out. Doesn't mean we can't head lower. We could very well head lower, chat. Just want to let this higher time frame candle play out. And then we're getting an answer right now. We're back to the 400 level. Bosco, don't worry, D-Money. I'm long and it's gonna drop. Hey, I'm up 1100 on a Friday. Locked myself out of trade today, opening a beer and enjoying the weekend. Thanks, D-Money. Have a great weekend. Hey, you too, Sam. So, chat. I mean, I dropped a lot of sauce here, and it's almost 12 o'clock. And I think it's smart to be patient, right? There's no need to force anything, guys. I saw a lot of W's in the chat. I dropped multiple. I mean, how many winning trades, guys, that I call out so far? It's almost 12 o'clock. I don't even know, to be honest. I know it was probably more than 4, right? So think you can afford to be patient. At least 2. Mimi, nah, it was way more than 2. It was way more than 2. D-Money need those chicken wing finger wipes from the sauce. 6 winners. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, here it is. Is he 5? Yeah, it was at least that, guys. At the moment, right? So the point I'm making is that you can afford to be patient here. Let price, right? We're going into the close of a 1 hour candle. I don't feel the need to rush anything. I don't have any FOMO, right? Call some short trades out. Obviously, called out the banging long trade at the open. A few scalps. You're good?
Yep.
All right, man. All right, have a good one, man. So there's really no need to kind of have FOMO here, guys, right? The thought process is that if we're gonna bounce from this area and we're gonna hold the right, we just put in, technically we put in a low of the session, chat. Think about that, right? A low of the day. We swiped the overnight low. So a lot of time now, if we can't break down here, then you could be looking for more upside. So I'm just saying it's probably smart to be patient. When you start seeing a 1 hour candle with long wicks at the top and the bottom, that's kind of giving you an answer that there's a battle going on. You probably need to be patient for. That's all. Triple bottom on the 5-minute chart. Yeah, I mean, I mean, we're having a hard time bouncing here, guys, so far, right? You definitely want to keep an eye out for below 400. That's the level I think we need to keep an eye on right now, right? Because we need to hold those lows if we're going to kind of build out to push higher. We need to hold this 400 level, start putting in higher lows, and then expand up. And that's happening on the 5-minute chart. You got low, higher low, higher low. And then you will want to see a break basically above 450 to be interested in any kind of long scenario, in my opinion, guys. Right? You break the previous 5-minute candle's high, you're looking for 485 or higher, which is a 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart up here. D-Money, I made 3,000 from the 1137 candle on an eval. Is my goal going to be cooked? I had no idea it was going to pop like that. Fine peak. So That depends on if, like, I don't know what prop you're using. If you're using a prop firm like Apex, right now 85% off, use the code PW, then you know that there's no consistency in the valuation phase, so you're not going to be penalized for that. So it depends on your prop you're using, right? If you're using Lucid as an example, the Lucid Flex account has a 50% consistency rule in the evaluation, right? Meaning that it'll take 2 days to pass it. So you have to do the math on that. I'm not sure like what prop you're using. See, so here's that bounce right back up, guys, right? I mean, it's trying like to kind of hold this area. You got a minute and 30 seconds left before the 1 hour candle closes. Shout out Isaiah. He said he's 26 points away from passing his Lucid 50K eval. Let's go. You gotta love it. Scorpio Trader, do you guys rotate who streams? Do you and Patrick alternate on who streams, or is it always you? This is my first time tuning in. Yeah, so PW's out in Cali, guys. So he's gonna be he said he'll be bouncing doing some streaming, you know, at some point over the next couple weeks. You know, he has racing and stuff that he's doing. So he just posted on X that he's gonna be live 9:30 right, for 100K worth of Pokemon cards being open tomorrow night, 9:30. And he's also giving away $1 million of Warbucks accounts, guys. That's crazy. Cray with little Ray, guys. So, but he said he'll pop in here and there. It sounds like he's going to be doing some, I think he dropped on X. Let me pull it up because I don't want to give the wrong information here. Because I believe I saw something about him possibly doing some slow streams, guys, right? Kind of challenging some other people out there, not going to say the names. So if you saw that. And I would say stay tuned, right? So typically on a typical week, PW is when he's not on vacation or fishing or doing something, guys. Obviously he streams typically the open and then I come on afterwards, right? That's on a typical week when he's in town. So when he's traveling, it's going to be based on his schedule while he's out of town, right? Or out of the country. Slowly creeping up. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So I'm just being honest here, guys. I would not be shorting right now. That's just me personally. New 1 hour candle just open, chat. You're looking for a bounce, possibly up to 450 or higher, right? If this current 5-minute candle can hold the previous candle's high, guys, you're looking for a bounce to challenge 450 or maybe even up to 476. So I would not be shorting this, guys. Quick long here. I'm taking myself, and we'll see if I can get momentum here on this entry, right? So pop me in. There's almost 10 points on the pop really quick there as I was kind of talking to you guys, but I'm not trying to short this. Entry was 436, guys. I had a quick pop. And now it's kind of pulling back, right? So I actually want it 452 or higher, chat. Maybe even up to the EMA at 474. Right? Was up like 10 points, didn't take it. Now you're getting some chop. So that's not great. Might have to scrap the trade, but I can always re-enter, so I'm not too worried about it. Saw the momentum building, guys, and wanted it, right? Wanted to kind of join it, and then you got to sell off right back down, so I'm going to scrap it. Right? I didn't take the 10 points, but I'll probably look to re-enter here shortly. So I'm not short biased, guys. I'm actually looking for longs here only because of the price action, right? We're not breaking down as of yet. So if we get back above 430, I will probably try another long for a pop, guys, to the upside. And there's the pop. So do we have enough momentum, guys, to kind of take us up here higher, or are we going to play around now, right? 436. All right, so right at 10 points. Let's go, baby. Come on, guys. All right, we'll take the 10-point pop there, and then let's see how this candle closes, guys. So now, if the next 5-minute candle does takes out 448, I am gonna target 476 for another long, guys. And it's popping now. Oh man. Wow. So 480 is actually the 14 EMA, guys. So that's the target. That's the initial target that I think if we're going to pop here, we are going to head. Because the EMAs kind of act like a magnet, chat. So now you will want to see this current 5-minute candle pop 452, and you're targeting 474, right? Push down, form a bottom wick. You would love a bottom wick on this current 5-minute candle. Currently, it doesn't have it. But you would love a bottom wick and then expansion above 452, and then you're targeting 475. Which would be roughly a 20-point pop, right? If we get it. So didn't like the price action on the couple of trades back, right? Got chopped, didn't like it, close it out. Took the next pop really quick, back up. And then now we're kind of ranging, right? So now you clearly want us to hold this area where my mouse is, guys, as some kind of short-term support, 24,408, because you kind of build out a bottom and then we expand up here to rapidly towards 473. So pop above 452, you are targeting new highs up at like 474. Roughly 20 points, right? If they got enough momentum, because the thought process is if they have enough momentum to pop that high, then you want to see continuation. This is the open of a new candle on the 1-hour chart, and we are technically in a support. We're buying from a support area, guys. So that's not like this isn't a made up level on the chart, right? This is basically we swiped overnight lows, and you're looking for a pop. to the upside. All right, so the bottom, see how you got that bottom wick, chat? On a 5-minute chart, you got that crazy looking bottom wick. There's the pop there, guys. Called it out. Hey, do not say I didn't call it, chat. I'm gonna take it. Don't say I didn't call the pop there. There it is. And 476 could be in play here, chat. 14 EMA on the 5-minute chart. There's 466. You gotta love it. Oh, man. Warcraft, he never calls out his entries. Okay. All right, man. You right, man. You right, man. So if you took that long, guys, on the pop there, you could be targeting, I still feel like that EMA is going to get tapped 480 level, but your pops are getting smaller and smaller. RT, you got to know the time of the day you're trading, sir. It's 12 o'clock. We're not trading 9:30 in the morning. Like, every pop is not going to be 40, 50 points, sir. You missed a 100-point pop earlier. Where were you? Were you here? Or were you somewhere else and you just joined the stream? You got to know the time of the day, man. It's 12 o'clock. Meaning that you have to be strategic based off of your, you got to know the time of day you're trading, guys. Do I feel like 480s, it's going to get hit? I still feel that way. Right? Above 467, you would have to target that 480 level, maybe even up to like 490. You're just getting these pullbacks, guys, that I don't like on the 5-minute chart, right? It's kind of building out with these bottom wicks, which is fine, right? Because that's how price moves. But you kind of want to see the momentum kind of step in. See how now we formed the bottom wick already? You want to see this thing push higher. You don't want to, you don't want a deeper pullback. $468. All right, so 14 EMA, it's like 473. 15-minute chart, you got a lot of room to the 14, guys. 24,540 area. Shout out to Simon. He was down 600. Now he's up 600. Thanks to DMONEY. Hey, congrats. You did all the work though, not me. JC trades Warrior 826. Listen to what he's saying. He plans out the trade before he places the trade. Yeah, I'm still kind of dumbfounded, guys, that there's people that it's like, it's kind of weird, right? That you get people that are kind of it's like they're not listening to the rest. They're only listening when you're in a trade. They're not listening before the trade. It's like very weird, right? It's kind of like selective hearing. So either there's somebody that's trying to troll guys, or they have very selective hearing. There's the pop 473. To the 14 EMA, almost to the T, guys, right? Almost to the T. 473.75. Probably. So all day Nero. Yeah, you're probably right, to be honest, man. I'll be honest, guys. I'm aware of the climate that we're in right now in regards to the BDH and right, the views and the stream and all the attention that we're getting, and you know, I'm aware of the climate, right? So make no mistake about it, guys, that a lot of the people that I feel that are some of these people that are coming into the stream and they're saying things that don't even make sense, wouldn't be surprised if it's from somebody else, right? That's kind of trying to cause that to happen. So not worried about it either way. Do you want it above EMA before you go long? Well, I mean, look at this sell-off, guys, right back down. So see, that's not great if you're a bull. I mean, you want it longs back to the EMA. You got to pop. I was kind of calling out for a 480 level. You got up to 475, right, within 5 points, and then you got a drastic pullback. So now the question is, are the bulls stepping back in here, right? And we're kind of like we're in a range here, because look at this push right back up, guys. Right, almost a 30-point pop right back up. Shout out to Funkle Tim. He passed another eval. Thanks, DMONEY. Let's go. You did all the work though, not me. The 1 hour no wick. Yeah, I mean, it has a small wick, but not a very convincing bottom wick, right? It's like very small, especially for a 1 hour candle. I mean, couple points. Yeah, you would have loved like it to form like maybe a little bit deeper down to like 399, 395 area and then push up, but got to be patient here, guys. We're ranging right now. What I will say though, the longer we kind of stay down here and we range, that's not great for more downside, right? Because we've already had a lot of selling pressure from up top, guys, right? So you think about it, kind of measure it to where we're at. You had a 400 point plus sell-off to the downside. So the longer we kind of stick in this range, guys, that's not great for more continuation down. Because you got to think mentally, right? Like, okay, like, why are we not continuing down, right? Why do we keep getting these bounces right back up after drops? That doesn't make sense if we're going to continue to the upside. So we'll see. The City Rooster, that was the 14 rejection on the 5-minute chart. I caught it. Nice. So it sounds like the City Rooster caught the sell-off, guys, from the 14 EMA for that rejection down. Hey. Congrats. Definitely printed there. So we're ranging, guys. We're stuck in a range at the moment. You can clearly see it on the 5-minute chart, right? So technically you would be buying the bottom until it breaks, right? Obviously, because if it breaks, it's invalid, but we're getting tight either way. We're getting tight, guys. Getting tight. So we need 200 likes, guys. 200 likes and we'll be at 3,000 likes on the stream. Do me a solid if you haven't already. Hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you know what to do. If this is your first time rocking out with us, we appreciate the support. We just out here trying to make a little monies, guys. And the bottom of the range right now would be like, okay, if you're like, hey, bottom of the range, we just kind of try to put in a higher low setup, and then you get back above 447 and you're targeting more upside above 473. Trap some people down here thinking that we're gonna flush, but the way you got to think about it, why, you know, it's taking a while. Even if we're going to crash here, guys, it's taking a while to break down, right? Why is it taking so long to break down? We're almost there, guys. We got 2,900 likes. Can we hit 3,000 likes on Friday the 13th? Dropped a lot of sauce. Speaking of sauce, guys, I think I'm going to get some Raisin Cane's today. Nothing like some chicken strips and that sauce that they have with the fries. You gotta love it. I've noticed you don't use, shout out to Mr. B. I've noticed that you don't use ES as Confluence. ES has not taken out overnight lows yet. However, I've learned not to fade you, LOL. Yeah, it's, so you know, there's nothing, it just kind of shows you, right, that there's different ways to trade. Now, in full transparency, chat, and I think I've shared this a couple times, the reason why I don't have VWAP on my chart, the reason why, you know, I'll be honest, guys, you got to know yourself as a trader. And what I used to do is I would put so much weight on it. Like, oh, ES is pushing. Nasdaq has to push, like right now. At this moment, right? So guess what I would do, chat? Take longs. And guess what? Nasdaq would drop 50, 75, 100 points, and then it would push. So I was putting too much emphasis on what ES was doing and not allowing price action on NQ to basically validate me entering for long. So I had to get away from that. And that's just me personally, guys. Do people have it on their chart and they can read it better and it works for them? Absolutely, 100%, right? So that's just something that I kind of struggled with, so I got away from it. Doesn't mean that you can't use it. I know a lot of people that use it and make a lot of money. Obviously, PW refers to ES a lot as well. Like, you know, so I'm totally okay with that, right? But it's just, as a trader, I was putting too much emphasis on it. And I could sit here, guys, and not tell you that, right? But it's the truth. It's the truth. So I'm not perfect either, chat. Same thing with VWAP. I would be like, VWAP is, right? I like the pop here, guys, for long. Quick long there. Man, it popped so quick. Couldn't even, I like the pop there, guys. Break of the previous candle high. quick pop. This is building up, I think, to get back to 475, guys, or higher. But you see what I mean, chat? We're not breaking down as of yet. You're buying the bottom of the range, and you're literally looking for upside. Trying to buy the bottom, exiting at the top. That's what's happening right now, right? I mean, there's nothing else that is happening, right? Quick trades, right? Some of these scalps just kind of trading the range, nothing else going on. Counts up $2,360, guys. So we're range bound right now, and you just trade what's in front of you with the range. That's it. And at some point, we will break the range. Just a matter of when. Looks like you're going into this 30-minute candle. Looks very I mean, you got a clear double bottom, guys. It's hard to be short bias. I think we would have to lose 400 for me to be short bias at this point, right? But your entries are important because you can get chopped if you're not careful. Basically saw the break of the previous candle's high and took that long, right? For that quick pop of about 15 points, 14 points to the upside. And we are clearly ranging, guys. So, you know, right? You're not looking for 30, 40 point bangers when the range itself is probably that we're stuck right now in an 80 point range. And currently at the moment, we're stuck in a smaller range. Because, right, we're kind of stuck like in this range. We're going back and forth in about a 60 point range. So that's why you're not looking for more. You're looking for what price gives you. That looks same thing with this candle. Oh man, you gotta love it. 445, you're looking for a bounce back up to 450, 460 area, right? You get back above 445, you're looking for a bounce to 460. We're almost there, guys. We're at 2,900 likes. Can we hit 3,000 likes on Friday the 13th? It's Freaky Friday. Less than 100 likes to go. If you haven't already, guys, do me a solid, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, you know what to do. Appreciate the support. Trying to go into the weekend with a bang, guys. Right, there's and it looks like we just hit 3,000. Let's go. Appreciate the support, guys. 3,000 likes on the stream. You gotta love it. What's going on this weekend, D? Norton Trades? Yeah. I actually have my daughter chat tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday night. So I got her the whole weekend. So I'll be hanging out with my daughter. But the next 2 weekends after this weekend, guys, I do not have my daughter. So the baby mama's taking her to Disney. I think the last week of the month. But I do not have my daughter after this weekend for the next 2 weekends. So make no mistake about it. I say all that to say this. If you see a G-Wagon speeding down Las Olas, guys, look out. D about to hit the club in the VIP section. Oh man. So you said you're gonna trade the Asian session? Oh man. Yeah, this is go to lunchtime, guys, to be honest. You see how this is kind of reacting here? You're gonna get a break. Make no mistake about it, right? More than likely, you're gonna get a break in one direction. It's just a matter of when. But you're getting these reactions. You buy the bottom of the range, you sell the top of the range, and that's what's gonna print right now. Right, see, you got almost a 30-point pop right back up from the bottom of this little range here. You gotta love it. So I'm gonna go grab some lunch, guys. I'm gonna come back. We'll do 2 to 4 today. We're gonna do 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Don't you worry. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea with this range that we're stuck in, but we're gonna do 2 to 4. So I'm gonna go grab some lunch and I'm gonna come back for power hour. Make no mistake about it. Hopefully there's some power in the hour. But we'll do 2 to 4 today, so you'll see the alert kind of set up there. And we'll see if it's some good price action going into the close and going into the weekend, right? Stay please, Javi. Yeah, Javi. Yeah, I'm coming back at 2 o'clock. Like, I'm not. We're gonna. I'm coming back at 2 o'clock, chat. So yeah, we'll come back at 2 o'clock and we'll do 2 to 4. We'll see if there's some setups. Don't know if it's gonna be, you know, a great afternoon session or not, guys, right? But we're gonna find out. So not probably gonna, you know, if it's, I'll put it like this: if it's choppy action, guys, I'll definitely switch over to a eval or something, right? Because I'm not gonna. This account's green. It's up. We're up $2,300 on this account. 2360, so I'm not gonna give that back, guys. Make no mistake about it, right? So I'll probably switch if it's choppy market and we're still in the same range. I'll probably switch to eval. That's a smart thing to do. Lock this account out and then go from there. Enjoy it. Shout out to Forgo. He was down 2K. Now he's up 1100. Let's go. All right, guys. So I'm gonna call it. I'll be back at 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna go get some chicken strips here from Raising Cane's. I'm gone.